Bullhead sharks. These ancient sharks belong to the family Heterodontidae, representing one of the oldest living shark lineages, with fossils appearing in the early Jurassic over 180 million years ago. The family comprises 10 species within the genus Heterodontus, characterized by pig-like snouts, prominent ridges above the eyes, and defensive spines on both dorsal fins. Bullhead sharks range from 70 to 165 centimeters, displaying bodies covered in rough skin marked with spots or stripes. These bottom dwellers inhabit warm, temperate, and tropical waters of the western Indian Ocean and Pacific, typically found from the intertidal zone to 275 meters. The species possess heterodont dentition with sharp grasping teeth at the front and flattened crushing teeth in the rear for consuming sea urchins, crustaceans, and mollusks. Bullhead sharks are sluggish nocturnal hunters using suction feeding, with species like the horn shark displaying purple-stained teeth from eating sea urchins. These sharks lay spiral-shaped egg cases wedging into rocky crevices, with incubation lasting 7 to 12 months, producing large hatchlings exceeding 14 centimeters. The defensive dorsal spines protect from predators and are harmless to humans. Frilled sharks. These primitive deep-sea predators belong to the family Chlamydoselachidae, comprising 2 living species representing living fossils displaying minimal changes since appearing 80 million years ago. This species exhibits an eel-like body reaching 2 meters with dark brown coloration and a flattened head featuring a short snout and large terminal mouth positioned at the front. The defining characteristic consists of 6 pairs of frilly gill slits, with the first pair connected beneath the throat, forming a distinctive collar compared to 5 gill slits in most sharks. Frilled sharks inhabit depths of 500 to 1,200 meters, though occasionally exceeding 1,500 meters, distributed patchily throughout the Atlantic and Pacific along outer continental shelves. These slow-moving predators possess approximately 300 needle-sharp tricuspid teeth, specialized for gripping slippery prey, including deep-water squid, fish, and smaller sharks. The species demonstrates amphistyle with jaws articulating behind the eyes, representing primitive anatomical features. Frilled sharks are ovoviviparous with gestation potentially exceeding 3.5 years, representing the longest known gestation among vertebrates, producing young measuring 40 to 60 centimeters. Cow sharks. These primitive sharks belong to the family Hexanchidae, characterized by 6 or 7 gill slits compared to 5 in most sharks, representing ancient lineages dating to the Jurassic. The Bluntnose Sixgill shark reaches lengths exceeding 4.8 meters and weights of 500 kilograms, inhabiting depths from surface to over 2,500 meters. Cow sharks display heavy bodies, single dorsal fins, fluorescent green eyes, and powerful jaws with comb-like teeth containing 6 large saw-edged cusps. These nocturnal sharks rise from deep waters at night, feeding on fish, rays, smaller sharks, squid, and carrion. The Bluntnose Sixgill demonstrates remarkable depth tolerance with slow growth rates and late maturity around 14 to 18 years. Cow sharks are ovoviviparous, producing litters of 22 to 108 pups after gestation exceeding 2 years. These species face conservation concerns from deep water fishing, classified as near threatened with declining populations. Blind sharks. These small carpet sharks belong to the family Brachylouridae, endemic to eastern Australian shallow waters, represented by 2 species neither actually blind. The blind shark reaches 1.2 meters, displaying stocky brown bodies possessing remarkable ability to survive out of water for 18 hours by closing gill covers. These nocturnal bottom dwellers inhabit rocky reefs and tide pools from the intertidal to 140 meters. Blind sharks receive their name from closing eyes when removed from water, giving false appearance of blindness. These sharks feed on small fish, crustaceans, and sea anemones using nocturnal hunting. The species are ovoviviparous, producing 7 to 8 pups measuring 15 to 18 centimeters. Blind sharks demonstrate hardiness, surviving in tide pools during low tide. Nurse sharks. These bottom-dwelling sharks belong to the family Ginglimostomatidae, comprising 4 species characterized by broad, flat heads, small mouths with thick lips, and powerful suction feeding. The common nurse shark inhabits warm, shallow waters reaching 3.1 meters and weights exceeding 100 kilograms. These sluggish nocturnal predators rest in groups of 40 individuals during the day, becoming active at night hunting benthic invertebrates including lobsters, crabs, shrimp, and fish. Nurse sharks employ thick lips to create powerful powerful suction pulling prey from crevices. These sharks display yellowish-brown coloration with two dorsal fins positioned far back. Nurse sharks are ovoviviparous, producing 20 to 30 pups every 2 years. These generally docile sharks rarely threaten humans, though will bite defensively when stepped on. Nurse sharks are classified as vulnerable due to habitat degradation and incidental capture. Bamboo sharks. These small, slender carpet sharks belong to the family Hemiciliidae, comprising 17 species distributed throughout Indo-Pacific reefs. Bamboo sharks display elongated bodies measuring 60 to 120 centimeters with banding patterns resembling bamboo stalks. Several species evolved as walking sharks using muscular fins to crawl across reefs and walk between tide pools. The epaulet shark demonstrates extraordinary tolerance, surviving hypoxia for over 1 hour. These nocturnal bottom dwellers feed on small fish, crustaceans, and mollusks. Bamboo sharks are oviparous, laying egg cases developing 3 to 4 months. These hardy sharks adapt well to aquariums, displaying docile temperaments. Several species face threats from habitat destruction and aquarium trade, though most remain near threatened or least concern. Wobbegongs. These carpet sharks belong to the family Orectolobidae, comprising 12 species representing masters of camouflage with flattened bodies covered in complex patterns. Wobbegongs display dermal lobes and oral barbels fringing heads, creating weedy appearance blending with reef substrates. These ambush predators remain motionless, waiting for prey, then rapidly expanding mouths, creating powerful suction. The spotted wobbegong exceeds 3 meters, displaying remarkable individual camouflage patterns. Wobbegongs possess numerous sharp teeth with documented attacks on gray nurse sharks. These nocturnal sharks occasionally bite humans who step on camouflaged individuals. Wobbegongs are ovoviviparous, producing up to 37 pups. Several species face fishing pressure for patterned skin, though most are classified least concern. Collared carpet sharks. These small, poorly known sharks belong to the family Parasolidae, comprising 8 species endemic to the western Pacific. These sharks rarely exceed 1 meter, displaying distinctive collar markings of dark bands encircling gill regions. Collared carpet sharks inhabit rocky reefs at depths from intertidal to 250 meters, remaining largely unstudied. These nocturnal bottom dwellers feed on small invertebrates and fish. The species are oviparous, though reproductive details remain poorly documented. These sharks face potential trawling threats, though most classify data deficient, requiring further research. Whale shark. This filter-feeding giant represents the sole member of family Rhincodontidae, the largest fish species, reaching confirmed lengths of 12.65 meters and weights exceeding 21 metric tons, with reports approaching 18.8 meters. The whale shark displays a broad, flattened head, enormously wide mouth reaching 1.55 meters, and characteristic checkerboard pattern of pale spots and stripes on dark gray skin unique to individuals. This giant inhabits tropical and warm temperate oceans, migrating vast distances exceeding 13,000 kilometers following plankton blooms. Whale sharks feed using 20 filtering pads, straining plankton, krill, fish eggs, and small fish from water at rates exceeding 300 cubic meters per hour. These sharks employ ram filter feeding, swimming with mouths open, or active suction feeding, remaining stationary. Whale sharks demonstrate longevity, living 70 to 130 years, reaching maturity around 30 years. These charismatic species serve as flagship species for conservation and ecotourism, though populations face threats from ship strikes and fishing, leading to classification as endangered. Zebra sharks. These carpet sharks belong to the family Stigostomatidae, represented by single species Stigostoma fasciatum, distributed throughout the Indo-Pacific, inhabiting coral reefs to 62 meters. Adults display yellow-brown coloration with dark spots, while juveniles exhibit bold stripes resembling zebras, reaching 2.5 meters with remarkably long tails comprising half their length. These docile nocturnal bottom dwellers rest on sandy substrates, becoming active at night, hunting mollusks, crustaceans, and fish, using flexible bodies to probe crevices. ideas. Zebra sharks possess small mouths with crushing teeth plus 5 longitudinal ridges. These sharks demonstrate flexibility squeezing into coral crevices. Zebra sharks are oviparous, producing large egg cases developing approximately 170 days. These popular aquarium species display calm temperaments, though, with the populations face severe fishing threats and habitat degradation leading to classification as endangered. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and drop a comment. See you on the next one.